K here. So today I just want to talk to you guys about the different forms of business organizations. So we basically have a sole proprietor, we have what are called partnerships, we have what are called closed corporations, and then we have companies. In terms of companies, there are two types of companies. So first is a private company and a public company. Public companies are companies that are listed on a stock exchange. Shares are offered to the general public, and dividend is paid to all holders of shares. Private company is one that is where you cannot offer your shares to the general public. However, you can still sell shares to private individuals. So for purposes of raising capital and such, you still have leeway to do that. One of the biggest advantages that a company has over every other form of business, in my opinion, is the fact that it separates the legal responsibility between you and your company. So if before the law, your company becomes a person in their own standing. So they can be sued in that name, you will receive payments in that name, they make payments, they sue people in the name of the company. So you as a shareholder or MD or whatever position you have by virtue of your shareholding, you then assume control of that juristic being, because it's a company, it can't act for itself, so it has people who act through it. And that's very, very important. So that's usually it's actually regulated by the Companies Act. So by the Companies Act, and read up on what a company is all about. Another one is a closed corporation. I won't go much into it simply because I haven't seen many of them. They're very prevalent in SA, but they've been discontinued since. They were very prevalent. They were like almost a mixture between a partnership and a company. You know, it was quite unique. It gave a lot of advantages, in my opinion. It had a lot of advantages over partnerships, but it wasn't as complex as company is. The other form is a partnership. A partnership is basically two people trading under their own names. And that relationship is usually governed by what is called a partnership agreement. So the biggest thing about a partnership you must understand is that if you add or remove a partner, you're in essence creating a whole new business. Literally, in terms of their accounting, what must happen, they consider the old business gone and the new one here. So gotta think hard about that, hey? You really gotta. This type of partnerships, you mainly see them around medical doctors, dentists, lawyers, accountants. Those are the type of people that in essence use this form of registration a lot more than the general public, because naturally it's the best fit for them. The last one is a sole proprietorship. This is basically a business that is intertwined with the owner or proprietor. Most small businesses in Botswana are sole traders. It's an easy form to start with, but in my opinion, it should only be a base, and you should not continue very long as a sole proprietor, because the debts of the company and your debts are intertwined immediately. So if your business goes down, they're coming after your assets. If you have a debt somewhere, they're coming after the company's assets, and you don't want that type of exposure. So my opinion is that sole proprietors are good, but you're going to want to quickly move into a company, especially if what you're building is something that you want to run for a very long time. It's very, very important that you get this correctly, because most people who don't understand this type of stuff might choose a business formation that does not answer the needs of what they're trying to do, which then defeats the whole purpose. So my advice to you guys is get advice. There are many business consultants out there. Company secretaries can do this, lawyers can do this, or DM me and I'll help you out.